Hey everyone, Kamran here from Gaming Diehards, and today we've got a wild story to dive into. It's about the recent Insomniac Games leak, and let me tell you, this is probably the biggest mess I've seen in the gaming world in a long time. So, here's the lowdown. Insomniac Games, the brains behind the much-anticipated Marvel's Wolverine game, got hit by a massive ransomware attack. These hackers weren't playing around. They released over 1 million files, which is just insane. We're talking about a decade's worth of Insomniac's plans laid bare, including the entire storyline, gameplay, and cutscenes of Wolverine. Imagine that, an entire game's plot out in the open before it even hits the shelves. Now, these hackers were after money, demanding a ransom, and even setting up an auction for the stolen data. But here's where it gets crazier. They released 1.6 terabytes of data, including some really sensitive stuff like employee passports and HR documents. It's a nightmare scenario for any company, and it took these guys less than 30 minutes to break into the network. Talk about a wake-up call for cybersecurity, right? But let's talk about Marvel's Wolverine. This leak is huge and not in a good way. It's one thing to have some early test footage like what happened with GTA 6, but this is the whole enchilada. The game's entire story, gameplay, you name it. And while some folks might be thrilled to get a sneak peek, it's important to remember that this isn't the final product. It's like judging a meal when it's still raw ingredients. You just can't do it. Despite this mess, there's a bit of a silver lining, especially on Reddit. Firstly, the leaked footage has given fans a glimpse into the game's potential, showcasing elements like enemy factions, which include the hand and high-tech soldiers, possibly from Weapon X, Weapon Plus. This sneak peek into the game's villains, including anticipated characters like Sabretooth, Mr. Sinister, Mystique, Lady Deathstrike, and Omega Red, has heightened the excitement for the game's release. Moreover, the revelation of a second playable character, speculated to be Jean Grey, has added to the intrigue. Her inclusion suggests a bold move by Insomniac Games, possibly hinting at a future X-Men game. This aspect of the leak has been particularly well received, as it indicates a rich, expansive universe that players can look forward to exploring. Additionally, the gameplay itself, including combat finishers, rage mode, and traversal mechanics, has been praised for its quality and depth. Fans have expressed their eagerness to experience these elements firsthand, with many noting the potential for a highly engaging and immersive gaming experience. The gaming community has really come together over this. There's a lot of support for Insomniac, and a real understanding that this leak doesn't define Wolverine. I mean, this game has the potential to be a massive hit, and I believe it still will be. The hype is real, and if anything, this leak has only made people more curious about what Insomniac will deliver in the end. To wrap this up, the Insomniac leak is a big deal, no doubt about it. It's a serious blow to the company and a reminder of how important security is in this digital age. But it's also shown the strength of the gaming community and the passion we all have for great games. Marvel's Wolverine is still on my radar, and I can't wait to see how it turns out, despite all this chaos. Stay tuned, folks, because this story is far from over. And as always, I'll be here to give you all the updates. Keep it real, and I'll catch you in the next video.
In fact, I don't remember much of anything.